All right. Good morning, cyber traders. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Good to see you all. Michael, good to see you, everybody. Looks like we're all ready to rock and roll again. Looks like another new adventure here at Cyber Trading University on the trading floor. A lot of good moving stocks, getting a lot of green action on the watch list. Kind of really nice move on this NUWE. I know some of you guys jumped in. You know, it made a little late or early run. I know you usually don't start right around 7:30, whatever, but it's got a lot of support here. So we're going to check it out. And there's a lot of other ones out there. But before we do that, let's talk about what's going on to the news. So crypto is becoming very, very popular due to this week's news that's going on in Congress. They're voting on it. A lot of stocks are just doing unbelievable, getting a lot of publicity on all social networks, all the financial stations, everything. So just going to hop over here, just talk about a little regarding some of the ETFs out there like iBit and everything else. You could see that these stocks, when they made that announcement, they were hovering right around the $60 price range. Stock went all the way up to almost up to 70. You could see it right here, had a big run up, backed off a little bit, but they're coming back up. We'll see how it is. Now, buy on rumors, sell on news. Just be very, very careful. We'll see how that turns out regarding them. But there's a lot of other stocks too, not just on these ETFs. You have MSTR. That you could see that one ran from like 350 to 450. That was a huge run up. Coinbase was doing really well too. Coin has been just an animal lately on the market. And also you have Hood that also owns a lot of Bitcoin too. That stock, obviously, you can see there 75 to 100. So a lot of those brokerage firms and those ETFs are doing pretty well. Now, regarding also on some of the other stocks, regarding about NVIDIA, just want to talk about that. We had that huge gap up yesterday. You know what? I got out of it yesterday, and it was a huge profit, regarding owning it right around here, around the 140, and it went to about 170. I got out around 171, right around here, around these prices. So it was a huge profit. And I said, you know what? If we get consolidation again, I'll jump into it. Okay. But there you can see, there's a lot of things moving up there. That we've been keeping an eye on. Now, as other stocks that we traded, we're just covering some of the brand name stocks. There were some really, really nice stocks also that did very, very well. SBET is getting close, or did it get? Oh, it actually did get there. It did break that, that gap fill that we were looking at down here at the bottom. You could see it right there. So SBET is still pushing higher. The stock has just been a phenomenal swing trade. I mean, it just yesterday when I called it out, if you were here in the middle of the day, right around that $25 price range, the stock ran all the way to 28. Look where it is now, 33. It's just been unbelievable. It was all the way down here to around the $10 price range. So when you're thinking about like, well, look at Coinbase, look at NVIDIA, look at, Tesla, what they did. No, these stocks obviously moved a lot better percentage-wise and risk factor. A lot of other ones also did move well yesterday. ASTS is still looking pretty strong, getting close to that $50 resistance levels. I would put this on the B list. ATS Space Mobile. All right, that one's doing really well, still continuing. CRML, that was another one that we traded yesterday. Did pretty well. Very cheap and expensive stock, $3 to $4, holding here pretty strong. I like it where it looks like it's not a gap fill, but the stock took a very big hit. This stock could also be a good continuation because it's still holding pretty strong right here. So I'm putting this on the watch list also. USAR is another one we traded yesterday. Another one that's holding pretty strong. Spread, I don't like it right now because spread was kind of ugly. It was like in a category 3-4 range, but it had a good move early in the morning. And then you could see right around 11 o'clock, it kind of died out. What else that we had? That just a couple of more that also did really well. Just about 3 more that we traded that some of you missed out. CYCC was just absolute off the charts. This thing just took off. You could see it was a $200 stock last year, but this stock just got halted after halted, $4 stock up to $18. I didn't like it at one point. I told, if you heard me in the meeting, I'm like, listen, this thing's going up way too fast. I'm not a fan of pharmaceutical stocks that go up this fast in that short period of time. So regardless how much it went up, you could see where it is right now. So that obviously worked in our favor. Jobby also just kicking ass, really making new highs. Jobby is going back on the watch list. Now, a lot of all these drone stocks are doing well. Archer also did really, really well yesterday. That was another one. Archer hasn't really made the pop yet. Jobby was the real big one that's doing really, really well. But I think Archer is still in the sleepers, still on the sleeper side. I still own that one right there. Alibaba also had a good move eventually, but actually that's this morning. I'm sorry about that. What else we had? We had that one. Oh, Baba and you. That was another one right there. And that's still continuing, looking pretty strong. Weird symbols, right? People like, what the hell does that company do? You. Does it really matter? I was talking to a student just the other day about it. They're like, I never heard of these stocks before. I like to trade the S&P 500. I like the SPYs. Listen, with those stocks, I want to mention to you, you can't follow iceberg orders. I don't know why everyone's so fixated on trading the SPYs, There are other things out there. There are 25,000 stocks out there. That's right, John. It doesn't matter. And you've been here, John, for a long, long time, so you know that, all right? So anyway, CZ ignorance. Wayne saying, well, listen, some people just don't know any best. That's why you guys got to be here. And that's why, I'm very happy to see a lot of you here on social media listening in. The more we keep preaching it, the more you keep seeing it, eventually it's going to kick in. You know what? And eventually you're going to realize, like, wait a minute, where did I hear that stock before? I'm like, oh yeah, now I remember Cybertrade University. And that's what you have to always remember if you're watching on social media. And make sure you like us, friend us, and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, what's going on in the morning? Let's see what's happening. So we'll keep an eye on all the Bitcoin stocks that are moving, but there are other stocks I want to keep an eye on. You have this stock right here, NUWE. Let me go out there and check out the iceberg orders out there. See if you see any big block orders out there. UNWE. Oh shit. I gotta fix something here. Hold on here. NUWE. I'm just bringing it up over here, see where the orders are. Okay, we can see here, it's starting to just uploading the data. Yeah, we got some orders at $18.80, $18. Doesn't look like a lot in pre-market right now, so looks like it's going to probably be in the category 3-4 range. You can see some orders out here, so just be very careful of that. I don't really see big support levels. Another stock that's trading some crazy volume right now is this QLGN. What does this company do? Definitely pharmaceutical, I could tell you that. QLGN. Just writing it down, checking out orders. All right, we got a couple of big orders out there. Ooh, somebody showed up and pushed it down a little bit, looks like right here. Somebody came out there around 7. We got 740. We got 660 for 18,000. All right. So that one. Game is moving up really nicely. Game was a fun stock. We were trading this not too long ago at $1, ran to $3. She's moving again this morning. So Game is in game. That one's going to put on a watch list. This one is just moving unbelievable this morning too. VCIG, great volume, 42,000 shares, great spread. Looks like a level 1 stock. She is on a downtrend since about 8 o'clock this morning, but good volume that we're looking for. Nope, not interested in that one. DTST, it's on a downtrend. This one looks like it's testing resistance levels. Some of you remember we traded this stock just the other day on the 8th of July. Ran from 290 to 3. It was like a 100% mover. She's got good volatility. BTCNY. S. We're going to put this on the watch list. Remember, always want to focus on the watch list when we open up this morning, okay? Always want to focus on it. Another big stock. This one went up, came down, COR. Love that. Love that. CTOR. You know what today is, right? Wednesday. Wednesday, good. Wednesday we always do well. It's hump day. ABV. Oh, God, all these stocks that we traded are back on the watch list. This list is getting way too big. So when we log in, obviously when the market opens up at 9:30, you'll notice that me and Josh and Rich will be like, listen, we'll try to stick with the list, but some of them we're going to eliminate as we work our way down that list, all right? And then there's obviously something I always knew that will show up. Look, we're at 15%. We're at 13 biggest, 13, the number 13 biggest percentage gainer is trading right there. Rigetti is moving up pretty well too. Those are the warrants. So Rigetti's moving up okay. Let's put Rigetti on that list. RGTI. We've done well with Rigetti. We know we've traded many of times. And let's check out the losers. Anything there on the losers? Nope. New York Stock Exchange getting a big push. Is this an IPO? PEW. It's kind of hard to trade these stocks. BLMR, we all remember this one. Very clear as day. This one was that stock trade from $3 to $150 we traded. She's up right now, but probably going to pass on that. ETHU, really, really nice move on this ETF right here. U Software, that one's moving. I don't know if that has something to do with very similar to, well, no, probably not. I was going to say Rigetti. All right. Losers, nothing there. Wow, this list is huge. We got a lot of stocks to watch. Okay, so we're going to have to do a lot of eliminations when we start trading, when the market opens up. All right. So, all right, so let's get ready for the open. All right, so anyway, today, another big day. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the podcast we did with Greg Capra. Today, we're going to have Elliot Grew that's going to come on at 11 o'clock. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are our big podcasts. So we will broadcast live on YouTube. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Those podcasts are very, very important. You guys want to learn from mentors. Especially if you're a student here at Cybertrade University, it's always nice to hear that we have a lot in common. Okay. And we always like to get to people that are very, very well known in the industry. They've been around for a long time. Don't get caught up on these people with the Lear jets and the fast money and the hot girls and guys and cars and shit. You know what I mean? You want to talk about real, honest, gurus that are in the industry. Make sure you come and watch those and subscribe it, and make sure you like it and leave a comment, because we always reply back. So let's get ready. 15 minutes before the market opens up, guys. I'll post this list like as usual on our X, on our Twitter, on all our stations, and our alerts. So make sure you subscribe to it. And we'll be back in 15 minutes. If you're watching on social media and you did miss this, or you're watching the recording, there is the QR code. Just take your phone, scan the QR code. You could join our trading floor. We're going to be here all day commentary, so hopefully we'll see you there. Good luck, everyone. Don't go anywhere. Be right back in 15 minutes as always.